Welcome everyone to the second part from our task 3 video. In this video we're going to be building 3 visuals. The first 2 visuals are going to tell us the sales amount by different currency. The second one is going to tell us the sales amount by the different month name. And the third one is just going to be a massive data chart where it's going to tell us the sales amount by different currency by customer email. So let's begin. The first thing that we want to do is we want to click on the Ask a Question option. So from Ask a Question, we're going to type in sales amount. Okay, sales amount fact internet sales. You can see the total sales amount. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add comma. And we're going to type in dim underscore currency. Sorted by currency name. So now we get to see dim currency space, then we get to see the options sorted by currency name. So this visual is not ideal for us, so we're going to change it from this clustered bar chart to a stack bar chart. And as we can see, things look a lot nicer. So I'm just going to increase the size of this visual so we can see it better. And now I'm just going to increase the font size here on the Y and X axis. Let's make it more readable. So text size should be 10 pixels at least. The Y-axis, we're going to do the same thing on the X-axis. So from 8, we're going to go to 10 pixels. We're going to increase the legend as well. So on the legend side, text size should be 10 pixels as well. As you can see, it's concatenating. It's abbreviating some of the currency names. So we're just going to make this even bigger. So everything looks nice and readable. And the last thing that we want to increase here is the title. So let's go to title and do the same thing. Text size, make it bigger, make it 12 pixels. Might as well position it right in the middle. So there we have it. Our first visual is good to go. We're ready to hit save. So this was our first visual, the sales amount by currency alternate key and currency name. Second visual that we're going to build is going to be built using the Ask a Question. So what we want to find out is sales amount, comma, by month name. Okay, so month name, we're going to get this from the dim underscore date month name. So there we have it. The problem with that is, as you can see, currently months, they're not sorted. So we want to sort them by month name. We want to sort them by ascending order. And here is the tricky bit. Now, as we can see, things are currently sorted by alphabetical order, but we definitely don't want that. So in order to fix that, what we need to do is we need to go to our data view. Go to data view, and we're going to go to dim underscore date. We're going to go to month name. We're going to go to modeling. We're going to sort it by month. So now month name will get sorted by the actual month number. And as we go back, the months are currently being sorted correctly, all the way from January until December. Now, the next thing that we want to do is we want to do the same thing. We're going to increase the size of these values and make them more readable for the end user. On the Y-axis, we're going to make the font size 10 pixels. On the X-axis, we're going to make the text size 10 pixels as well. We're going to position the title in the middle and make it 12 pixels. And these are our first 2 charts. We've got sales amount by currency alternate key and currency name. We've got sales amount by month name. Now the third chart is quite a massive chart. And usually with big charts, it's recommended to have them on a separate sheet or to make your report longer and position them on their own. For our example, we're going to create a separate sheet for the final visual. So I'm going to click on the plus sign. I'm going to go to a new page. Now again, using the QA option, ask a question. I'm just going to type in sales amount. I'm going to say comma. I'm just going to type in email address. I'm just going to say comma, and I'm going to say currency alternate key. I'm going to hit enter. Now, as I increase the size of this visual, you're going to probably notice that this is not the best way to display this information. So we're going to change this from the clustered bar chart to a matrix chart. So matrix chart makes things look a lot nicer. However, as you can see, the font size is very tiny. So what we need to do is we want to increase the font size of pretty much everything. Starting from the column headers, we're going to make text size 12 pixels. We're going to go to row headers, make text size 12 pixels as well. So we're going to keep the heading values and total values at 12 pixels. And everything else, make it 10. So they kind of just stand out a bit more. On the value side of things, we're going to make them 10. So now, as we can see, things kind of just stand out a little bit. So the totals is looks kind of bold, looks bigger than all the individual values. And the last thing that we want to do is we want to make this chart look a bit sexier. Now, we've got a separate section right at the end of the course where we're going to discuss how we can individually customize each element of each visual. However, with the matrix table, we've got this thing built in, so almost like themes inside the matrix table. So I'm going to go to style, and I'm going to choose a different style. As you can see, we've got quite a few styles available. So I'm going to try something like alternating rows. I think this looks quite good. Let's see what other options we've got. We've got contrast alternate rows. I think this looks quite dark. So I'm just going to leave this at alternating rows. I think this looks perfect. So I'm just going to hit Control Save. And this was our task 3. What we've done here is we've created 2 pages from a report. We've built 3 visuals. We've increased the font size and we've customized our raw data table. We'll see each other in section 4. Thank you very much.